Hi, this is Lisa Marie Graves with Legacy Coaching, and I wanted to give you a few tips today about working from home. I know a lot of us have transitioned to working from home, and sometimes that transition can be challenging because maybe there was no notice, not any notice, and it happened very quickly. So kind of working through some of those elements as you make an adjustment to the new routine. So I have some tips for you to help. The first tip, if you are working from home, is to find a space to work in. Not everybody has a home office, and so it'll be really important that you find a space that you are comfortable in, and maybe that space might change in your day depending on your household. So it might be at the kitchen table for part of your day, and maybe it's in a secluded room on another part of the day, again, based on the activity in your household. So the first tip is to find a place to work in your home. The second tip is to establish a routine. It's very common as we usually go to work. We get up at a certain time, we leave at a certain time, we take lunch at a certain time, and then we finish our work at a certain time. So I encourage you to find a routine that's going to work for you on when you start your work day. And this may be up to your company. They may have rules, or they may have allowed some flexibility, which hopefully they have, based on what your situation is at home. So if you have flexible hours, that's great, but you still need to define when you start, when you stop, when you take lunch, and when you take breaks. Those are all really important in helping you as you are transitioning to working from home. The third tip that I have for you is to limit distractions. This one specific distraction, though, is going to be about the news. Limit how much you are taking in news because it can have an impact on your mental well-being. You may feel anxiety, you may feel fear. It can cause worry and distraction. So yes, stay up on current events, but limit on how often you look at the news. The next tip that I have for you is also related to flex time. Again, if you have this as an option when you are working from home and it's your company understands what you're experiencing at home and you have the ability for flex time that you're working, then take into consideration what your kids' routine or whatever your family situation is at home. If you have kids at home, are they sleeping in? Maybe that's an opportunity for you to be up early before they get up. Maybe they have nap times. There might be some times where they have focused learning to do. So time that they are busy doing something that you're able to work. So having flexible time. The next tip that I have for you if you are working from home is to have some clear objectives of what really needs to be finished within a certain time frame. So whether it's by that day, whether it's by the week, or whether it's ongoing, if you have a clear knowledge of what the objectives are for that day, then that will help you in working from home as well. Hi, thanks for joining me. Okay, the next tip that I have for you, and you'll love this one. Work time is for work, not chores. It's common if you are home to want to get some things done. You might notice some things that haven't been done and it's just bothering you that you want to get it done. Well, I encourage you, don't. Save it for the evening, save it for the weekend, save it for when you are not working, because work time is for work. The next tip that I have for you is exercise. What? Exercise when I'm working from home? Yes, but maybe in a way that will help you in taking a break. So standing up, taking regular stand-up breaks, stretching when you are doing that. And how can you exercise from home? This is really in self-care. It's helping you in minimizing your stress, and every home situation is different. So what's going to work for you? The next tip that I have for you is how to stay motivated. You might have beautiful weather outside. Today we have sunshine. Yesterday we had sunshine. And I'll tell you, it was kind of challenging to stay focused, to stay really concentrated on what needed to get done. And it did help that I had some clear objectives of what I needed to accomplish, but also I just needed to take one step forward in that goal, one step forward in getting something done. That helped me stay focused. It helped me stay motivated. And when I knew that my day was going to be over or when I was going to take a break, it also motivated me to, okay, at such and such a time, I'm going to take my dog for a walk. So staying motivated, taking that next step, doing one thing. Next tip, I only have 2 more, is to reevaluate tasks that maybe you have had on your to-do list. Do any of these tasks need to be a higher priority? Are there some things that you can do to work towards them? So what tasks do you have that maybe you could start working on and they become a higher priority? Or some outside of the box thinking. What are some things that you can do in changing the circumstances and situations that we're in to move your company forward? And then the last tip that I have for you is a virtual lunch. So let's do lunch. Social distancing does not mean being antisocial. So I am going to host a virtual lunch tomorrow. If you would like an invitation, just put it in the comments and I will contact you via message and I will send you an invite. It will be via Zoom, so we will have video and we're going to have a virtual lunch together. So I hope that you'll join me in being social at lunch with a virtual lunch. So those are my tips for you. I will definitely look forward to any comments that you might have, some tips that you would share to help others as they adjust in working from home. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, we'll see you later.